sure that every organization that's in Compton is being not just identified but supported. Not just against all odds, but you got people that's been doing the work in the city for years, and you got organizations that's doing great things. L7 Square, New Beginnings, Sylvia Nunn Angels. What's Gangsta organization?
What is it? TTC?
Oh, shout out Gangsta.
Gangsta from Santana. He got stuff going on. It's a ton of organizations in Compton that can use the support. And when I say support, we're talking about dollars. We're talking about vans for you to get around in, money for uniforms, money for snacks. So when we out here doing stuff like this, we ain't just, wanting to share what we trying to do. We want everybody to know it's resources in Compton that really need help to be truly resourceful, to be truly impactful. So we out here. If you want to say we begging, we gonna be begging for all of us.
Amen.
Beg for life. Beg for life.
Because for the last few years, we've been pocket checking ourselves. We've been coming out the pocket doing it on our own. We're not complaining. We're grateful to be in that position to be able to do that. But at the same time, if we have some type of financial support, we can do more.
Amen.
Hey, Gertz, Casper, speaking of that, before we go further, is there any way, because we have a very giving audience, especially when it comes to situations like this, and we're going to clip this up and things like that. Do you want to give your, do you have a Cash App, a PayPal, or anything like that you want to promote to where if anyone wants to donate a few dollars, they can?
So look, you can go on our website. First off, thank you for that. You can go on our website at www.againstalloddskompton.com, and you can donate directly there. It's a donation button there. www.againstalloddskompton.com, and that's the way to be able to reach us. We on Instagram. I don't know if you can see our Instagram behind us, but it's Against All Odds _ docuseries. But look, we really out here doing the work, along with a lot of other organizations. But our goal as an organization is not just to push what we're doing, but to bring together and highlight what everybody else is doing that's really doing the work. Compton need help, and we're gonna push the issue to try to see if we can help get it here.
And we gonna unite all the organizations together because a lot of them is separated.
Yep, that's true too. That's very true. You ain't said nothing but the truth.
You know what I'm saying? So that's our
you know what? Something I want to do as the president of the Compton Entertainment Chamber of Commerce, I want to find out, is Compton a felony-friendly city? Compton is short about 600 jobs. Okay? A lot of these jobs are, some of them are outdoors and maintenance, some of them are out, doing various jobs around Compton. I don't know why having a felony should affect you from patching these potholes, of trimming some trees and getting a job to fix the city up. I'm going to check with the city manager and find out. And because I don't think you can get hired in Compton with a felony as of right now. That's something that we need. If you can't, that's something we need to try.
We also got a plug. We got a plug on that. Time's Done. You can go to them and they will help you get your record expunged and get those felonies removed. The lady over it, she came out to Compton. She was there for the Compton the effort we just had with Pastor Owens. She gave a presentation. Time's Done. And they out here helping expunge records for free.
I just think if a city like Compton, as much you say you need help, you're short on staff on a whole bunch of different departments. You got a courthouse that's sending folks to jail. Let folks come back home and redeem themselves, take their felony off, and let them make some money right here in their own city. And I think that'd be a good look for everybody, especially getting folks to clean up different hoods. And at some point in time, you never know. Somebody, they may get proud of how good their hood look. That's going to change a whole lot.
Let me tell you something. In my opinion, ownership brings a whole different type of level of power.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Oh, hell yeah. You're going to keep it clean. You're going to want to keep the riffraff from around it. And if you got to, you're going to do whatever it takes to communicate with people to say, look, instead of you coming over here tearing shit up, man, I'd rather you come over here. We having a barbecue. Or we doing something at the park. That way people can start developing relationships. When people own something, they take better care of it. When people have an opportunity to own something, they take better care of it.
Let me tell you about relationships. Back when I was a youngster, they had a thing called a teen post. Okay? The teen post was set up at each park in the LA County. and they would take you from different parks to meet different people. Okay, so if you hosted a party over at in Watts, they bring your ass to Compton on the Park next week. You ain't gonna jump on these guys because you got to go over there next week. And people had a chance to interact with each other, man, and it made a big difference for a long time. Shortly after that shit started diminishing, that's when the gang banging kicked up.
Once they take the programs out of the schools,
yep,
they didn't have nothing else to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
But be in the streets. And if you cross the street from this side, they gonna say, "What you doing? Come from over there?" Whoop 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 whoop. So eventually, you've been punished for being on this side. So now you're guilty of association.
Right.
So eventually, you're gonna be like, I'm already going through everything you're going through. I might as well go on and get put on.
That's why we got to make it happen on our own, man. We can't expect politicians or police we got to make it happen for ourselves. We got to find a way to unite and create an agenda based on love, based on the fact that we got more in common than we do to divide us. Because at the rate we going, we self-annihilating.
We got to open up the boys clubs and all that stuff.
We got to put,
YMCAs, all that.
You got to start giving the kids something to do.
I had a conversation with the mayor not long ago, and I was explaining to her, I said, every event we have in Compton is either for the senior citizens or the kids. Ain't nothing for nobody in the middle. The first event we had in Compton that attracted folks in that middle section was the Eazy Street event. And you see what happened there. But most of the events are for senior citizens or little kids. When I was coming up, we had dances at Regina Chaley, St. Albert's, Campanella Park, Gonzalez Park, sometimes Looters. Everybody, that shit rotated. The radio station would come out and give parties. That's why I fell in love with DJing, hanging out at Campanella Park and St. Albert's and Gonzalez Park. And back then we had a few gangsters, but it was a whole different mentality. If you wasn't a real biscuit wearing crease Levi wearing dude, they didn't really fuck with you.
Yeah.
You was a civilian, okay? To mess with somebody who wasn't a gangbanger wasn't even no challenge. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, no, man, leave that dude alone, man. He a square, okay? Let's go find let's go find somebody that's equal to us, all right? And dude, I can write a book just about being around that stuff back in the day, but being protected because they knew I was a square. Man, go ahead, dude. Get out of here with that. You can't roll with us on this one right here. I